This is huge. Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer quits ahead of trial, the ST trial.
It looks like Sean Diddy Combs has experienced another setback as one of his attorneys decides to withdraw himself from his case.
I think that we made the points that we've been wanting to make. I think it came out. Mr. Combs is a fighter.
Now, everybody's going to want to know, why did the lawyer quit? And why did the lawyer quit in such a way?
In Diddy's ongoing legal battle, his lead attorney has quit the defense team, citing irreconcilable differences and raising eyebrows across the legal community and entertainment industry alike, with new shocking details emerging just weeks before the trial. The sudden departure has left many wondering what's really going on behind closed doors.
It ends up being only 12 days. That's fine. That's what the government wanted to do. The government didn't want him to turn himself in. He came here to turn himself in. Why doesn't the government want him to turn himself in? Because then they can't ask for detention. So they go and they arrest him. They arrest a guy who came to New York to turn himself in. But we're going to make all these points again tomorrow, and we'll make them as much as we can until we get him out. So that's all I have. Huh?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Wait, what was the question? We're appealing. We're no bail. No bail. He's detained.
We're appealing it.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're appealing the decision.
As allegations against Diddy intensify, the loss of his primary legal defender comes at the worst possible time, fueling speculation about the strength of his defense. And the potential revelations that may surface during the trial reports suggest that internal disagreements, mounting evidence, and legal complexities may have driven the decision, leaving Diddy scrambling to reorganize his legal strategy. Let's dive into the unfolding events, the implications for Diddy's case, and what this could mean for the upcoming trial.
And it caused a lot of confusion there with all the lawyers they had. OJ had the best defense team in the world. Each lawyer had a task and they were very good at it, and they got a chance to implement what they wanted to do in their strengths. And that whole trial, the OJ trial. Now, watching that trial and where we came from.
News broke when Diddy's lead attorney committed a formal withdrawal, citing mounting tensions within the legal team. Sources close to the case reveal that behind-the-scenes disagreements over strategy had reached a boiling point, with the attorney reportedly frustrated over the direction of Diddy's defense. This abrupt resignation has left Diddy's camp in disarray, forcing them to seek new legal counsel just as the trial heats up.
Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer quits ahead of trial, the ST trial. That's what the full title says. But man, this is big time. I'm going to see exactly what happened here. Appreciate all the love and support with you guys coming over. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Sean Diddy Combs' legal team is getting a little smaller as the rap mogul's defense team prepares for his May trial. His attorney, Anthony Rico, respectfully but regrettably requested to be dismissed from his role, according to documents obtained by NBC News. Rico, who is one of 6 attorneys on the case, requested in the February 21st filing to withdraw as representation because, quote, "Under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs, consistent with the ABA's standards for criminal justice."
If Diddy loses his case, the lawyers get paid no matter what, right? No matter what. So I just want to go to some of the comments here to see if people are thinking what I'm thinking. It says the lawyer quit because he obviously knows something's not right and wants nothing to do with it. I'm gonna just say this. Let's keep an eye on that brother. Let's keep an eye on that lawyer. Because I'm just, in my mind, I'm wondering, has he heard something? You know? Did Diddy admit to something?
What's even more intriguing is the mysterious statement released by the departing attorney. While careful not to divulge confidential information, the lawyer hinted at ethical concerns and fundamental disagreements about how to proceed. Some speculate that newly uncovered evidence rumored to be damning was a tipping point that the defense team couldn't ignore. This has only intensified public curiosity about what may be revealed during the trial.
It looks like Sean Diddy Combs has experienced another setback as one of his attorneys decides to withdraw himself from his case. Not only that, it looks like Diddy is claiming that race is playing into the reason why he is facing charges.
Here we go now.
Welcome back to the Kempire Channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So according to the New York Times, in regards to Diddy's defense, lawyers for Sean Combs filed a motion Tuesday night seeking the dismissal of one of the trafficking charges.
As news of the attorney's departure broke, Diddy's team issued a statement accusing the prosecution of racial bias and unfair targeting. All these claims have been made with mixed reactions. Legal experts argue that shifting the narrative to bias allegations may be a calculated attempt to sway public opinion. However, the timing of these accusations, coinciding with his lawyer quitting, has led many to question the credibility of Diddy's defense.
I think that we made the points that we've been wanting to make. I think he came out. Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight this to the end. He's innocent. He came to New York to establish his innocence. He's not afraid. He's not afraid of the charges. There's nothing that the government said in their presentation today that changes anyone's mind about anything. He's been looking forward to this day. He's been looking forward to clearing his name, and he's going to clear his name. And we're going to stand by his side as he does. We believe in him wholeheartedly. He didn't do these things. This was a 10-year relationship. There's no coercion. There's no crime. There's basically just, someone who brought a civil case and now is finding themselves as a witness in a criminal.
Legal analysts have weighed in on what could prompt such a high-profile attorney to walk away from a case of this magnitude. Potential reasons include conflicts over defense tactics, client cooperation issues, or the emergence of new evidence that could compromise the integrity of the defense. If the attorney believed continuing would be professionally damaging, it signals serious trouble for Diddy's chances in court.
Now, everybody's going to want to know, why did the lawyer quit? And why did the lawyer quit in such a way that was like so damning? Hey, fake Diddy said hello. Now, before we get on it like that, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the page, hit that notification bell, and we're going to get to it.
As Diddy scrambles to regroup, the prosecution appears to be strengthening its case. Reports indicate that federal investigators have uncovered additional documents and witness testimonies that could prove pivotal. The timing of the lawyer's resignation, immediately after this evidence was revealed, has led to speculation that it was the final straw for the defense team. If true, the odds are increasingly stacked against Diddy as he heads into court with less than an ideal defense setup.
Damian Williams, who led Diddy investigation and high-profile cases, set to resign. You know, the black guy who was reading off in that room where they had found all the lubricants and guns and all that stuff. Him is set to resign. And what is expected to be the first of many resignations from federal judicial posts, Damian Williams, the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, has announced his resignation, effective at 11:59 p.m. on December 13th.
News of the attorney's resignation sent shockwaves through social media, with many questioning whether Diddy's case is unraveling before it even reaches the courtroom. Supporters argue that everyone deserves a fair trial, while critics see the departure as confirmation that Diddy's legal troubles are far worse than initially believed. This division in public opinion is likely to persist as the trial progresses.
Let me see here. It says President-elect Donald Trump has announced to nominate Jake Clayton, the former chair of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commissions, to take over the role. I don't know, man. I mean, you guys will probably know more than I just. Maybe it was one of them things where, like,
Adding to the controversy, rumors have emerged regarding how evidence was obtained and handled. Diddy's team has accused prosecutors of misconduct, while investigators claim that every step followed strict legal protocols. The sheer volume of evidence, including financial records and surveillance footage, reportedly overwhelmed the defense, complicating their ability to mount a coherent counterargument. With the trial looming, the sheer scale of the prosecution's case is becoming clear.
You can be a freak and it's not illegal, but you can't force people to do shit. And this is what I'm getting at. When you have a lot of money and you have no accountability and you want to do whatever the fuck you want to do whenever the fuck you want to do it, I think you can go a little bonkers.
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
I mean, he's complaining to a teenager that you don't really want to hang out with me. Okay, but he didn't do this. Just so you know, he didn't do this. That means when he's out of money.
He's not afraid of the charges. There's nothing that the government...
Okay, that's just dumb. He's not afraid of the charges? Wouldn't you be afraid of the charges? Where are you? You're in fucking Rikers Island. You goddamn well better be afraid. They just executed 2 search warrants. They've got obliterated serial numbers on firearms. They've got videos and baby oil. You know, what he needs is somebody to tell him what the truth is. You are f***ed. You are absolutely f***ed. You're going to prison for the good portion of the rest of your...
Adding a bizarre twist to the proceedings, reports surfaced that authorities uncovered a large amount of baby oil and other questionable items during their search of Diddy's properties. While some dismiss this as sensationalism, others argue it points to the kind of high-risk lifestyle that prosecutors will likely highlight regardless of its relevance. This revelation has added another layer of intrigue to an already sensational case.
Been with him since 8 o'clock this morning, and it's about almost 3 o'clock now. He's just laser focused. He's engaged. He's helpful. He's confident. You know, we're going through our defense as we do every day, and his spirits are relatively good.
How do you explain the baby oil and the lubricants? 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was a lot. I mean, there's a Costco right down the street. You know, I think Americans buy in bulk, as we know. And you know, this is consensual adults doing what consensual adults do. You know, we can't get so puritanical in this country to think that somehow sex is a bad thing, because if it was, it'd be...
Sean P. Diddy Combs' lawyer quits the case. He's out of there, folks. P. Diddy's lawyer is no longer on the RICO case. According to this court filing, he wants out. Now, whether he gets out, that will be up to the judge. What in the world is going on here? I have a legal document right here. His attorney, Anthony Rico, he has numerous attorneys. This is one of his attorneys, Anthony Rico, and he wants out of the case. He doesn't want to be on the case anymore. After consulting with Mark Agnafilo, P. Diddy's main attorney. Maybe his lawyer came to his senses, this lawyer that wants out, and says, I don't want to be any a part of this, because he's so scared that he's going to be disbarred or face legal ramifications and repercussions himself. Yes. So ultimately, you know, when a lawyer withdraws based off other lawyers representing him, I don't think the judge is going to deny that request, but he wants out. Now, what does that mean for Diddy? Did Diddy approve of this? Did Diddy want this lawyer out? It seems like something is going on here. And, you know, Agnafilo, it's interesting with Mark Agnafilo because his wife is representing Luigi Mangione. I'm just wondering if Agnafilo's next off the case and they're going to concentrate more on Luigi. But you know, in the feds, you can't, they got a 97% conviction.
This video that we've all seen, and it's a bad video for Mr. Combs, and he said so himself when he gave his apology. This is 8 years ago, and the prosecutors are talking about him bribing a hotel security worker. There was no criminal investigation. This was just a matter of personal embarrassment because he and the person in the video were in the midst of a 10-year relationship that was difficult at times, that was toxic at times, but it was mutually so. And this whole notion that Mr. Combs is forcing drugs on someone is just nonsensical, and it's going to prove to not be true.
Well, on that video, he initially denied the allegations when his then girlfriend, who is in that video, filed a lawsuit last fall.
Diddy finds himself at a critical crossroads. The departure of his lawyer, especially so close to trial, raises serious questions about the viability of his defense and the secrets that may be revealed in court. This is not the first time that his attorneys have decided to use race in his defense, so the New York Times continues. He said the use of escorts, male or female, is common and indeed widely accepted in American culture today. They write to emphasize what it depicted as the non-criminal nature of the conduct. The filing notes that the chief executive of the escort service that Mr. Combs has said to have used has been interviewed in the media and was featured in a Showtime reality series. The lawyer questioned whether any white person has been charged under the law based on similar allegations. The prosecutors overseeing the case at the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York have asserted that Mr. Combs' conduct was far less innocuous, while Diddy's team insists they'll fight on. The odds appear to be shifting in the prosecution's favor. As the entertainment world watches this drama unfold, the stakes couldn't be higher, both for Diddy's career and his personal freedom. Will he manage to recover with a new legal strategy? Or is this the beginning of the end for one of hip-hop's most iconic figures? One thing's for certain, the upcoming trial promises to be explosive with twists and turns that no one could have anticipated. Stay tuned, this story is far from over. Take care, bye.